Yes. And oh, by the way, Jennie is a best-selling author. Yes, yes, you are. That is amazing. I'm so excited about that for you.
Thank
Yes.
you. In the book, I share a lot of things about the toughest transition, like you mentioned, when I went through grad school. Some of the
Mhm.
things that I had to face. Of, I don't think they were even unconscious biases. Were like biases, flat out biases, right? People making fun of me because of the college I came from, or
Mm.
what are you doing here? Like if I was a diversity card. So it was really hard. But then these are the concepts I learned about focusing on, you cannot compare your journey with anybody else. What you can control is,
Yes.
okay, what are you going to do right now? What are the things that make you be at your best, Jenny, and at flow? It was dancing. Okay, so let me go back to like filling my cup because I'm down. I need something to lift me up. And then I found dancing. I found my community, the people that I connected with. Nobody does it alone. Like you need that network, you need that tribe. So all these
Right.
concepts, like I look back and I'm actually thankful about that now at that point it was a painful journey. But
Experience, yeah.
those painful journeys are the ones that make you grow the most.
Yes, yes, that is so true. I can relate to, sometimes we're in the toughest time, that's when you grow the most.
Yes,
You
yes.
said something here that I want to kind of jump on a little bit more. So again, my audience are, business owners or professionals with a side hustle. And in this world where everybody seems to be doing the same thing, it's important that we stand out.
Yes.
And I love that you're doing it so well. So tell us a little bit about some of the things that you do or you're doing, or some things that you can share with us to like really inspire us to it's okay to stand out. That's
Yeah.
your brand. That's
Yes.
how people will get to know you and differentiate you from your competitors. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, imagine if everybody was doing the same thing. It would be super dull, super boring.
Boring.
And I wanted to touch a little bit on the comparison because that's
Mhm.
where, and I'm also a business owner. I didn't
Yeah.
mention that, but I opened my business in 2020. But we sometimes catch ourselves comparing ourselves with other people. And it's not
Mhm.
because it's fun, because when we are doing that is really negative energy. We feel
Mhm.
small, we feel that we are behind, we feel that we're failing, whatever those are not fun feelings. So where do we go there? And I've been thinking about this for a long time. And I think part of it is a little bit of how we've been conditioned. So when we were kids, we're
Mm.
always being compared. Who has the highest grade? Who can run
Mm.
the fastest, right? Who is the best player? Who's the
Right.
prettiest girl? Like whatever that is, always a competition. But as we
Mm.
grow up, it's not an apples to apples comparison because all of us are so unique, right?
Yes.
And the
Yes.
thing is that who is judging?
Right.
Because your perspective of who is the best at X or Y is very different than mine. It
It's
comes from
opinion. Yes.
beliefs, from our
Mhm.
likes. It comes from our the fact if we had coffee that day or not. It comes from things that we cannot control. And I'm gonna take an actual example. So speaking, that's one of the things that I love doing, and I do in
Yeah.
my business a lot of keynote speaking. And I don't know if
Mhm.
that happened to you. Sometimes I send these YouTube, things that I like to my sister. I'm like, oh my God, look at this speaker. She's so good. And then she'll be like, oh, they were really annoying, Jenny. I don't know what you were talking about. Or my husband will send me one. Oh, he's fantastic. I'm thinking, I did not like him. He's like in my face. So
Mm.
everybody's going to connect. Your client is going to connect to your unique energy. Because
Yes.
there's something special about you that they connect with, right? So I'm
Yes.
not putting my business to satisfy everybody, to welcome everybody. Otherwise, it's gonna be very bland. I need to continue to be my best self. So the clients that come to me is because they connect with me. They connect with the way I share the learning. They connect with the energy, and then I
Yes.
don't compare myself because that's just me.
That's amazing. I love the way you put it. See, it's so important for us to be unique, to be different, and share that with the world because,
Yes.
first of all, we cannot serve everybody, but you
No.
can serve your clients, your own people that you connect with when you showcase who you are. Like the personality just draws them in.
Yes.
So before we go on, I want to just do a summary real quickly. So
Yes.
you've done cheerleading, with the NFL. You're a Zumba instructor. You work with a Fortune 500 company. You're a speaker. You're an author. You're a coach. Because I know that we kind of jumped into it. So I wanted to make sure that we got a chance to like say all the many hearts and all the things that you're doing. And we'll talk a little bit about your coaching because I know you really coach people on how to find what's unique about them. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I coach people, I help them. It doesn't have to be just business. It doesn't have to be
Mm.
professional. It can be any goal. I do believe, firm believer, that whenever we operate from our true, authentic self is whenever we do our best work. So we go
Yes.
through 5 simple steps. Like first, we map the dream. We need clarity. Otherwise, we're going like this, right? Like very clear into what we're going, what and why, which is really important. And then
Mhm.
we discover and unleash those superpowers that we have, and they come from our authenticity. So we go and
Yes.
study that because that builds confidence. So that's the third step is confidence mastery. And a lot of people think that I'm successful if I went to this school or if I had this education or had this experience, strategies, tools. That 20% may be that, 80% is serious mindset. So we
Yes.
really go into like mindset boot camp.
Mhm.
We
I
crush
love
any
that.
limiting beliefs or anything, and then we start taking intentional action. And I always coach people, and it's just having that person that you can trust, that they are with you, they have your back. And when you feel that, when you take action and things don't go according to plan, I'm there helping them, right? Because we all need that person. It's really
I
important. And you have a coach, I have a coach, my coach has a coach. Nobody does it alone. And then the last step for me is the most rewarding is I show it with the world, like pay it forward. There has
nice.
to be a contribution element. Why are you doing this? Maybe it's for your kids. Maybe it's for your partner. Maybe it's for the community that you live. For me, I do what I do because I don't want the next generation to have to go through what I went through, right? So
Right.
that's my why, and that's how I pay it forward.
That is amazing. And this is all what you teach in your coaching program, just
Yes,
to be
yes,
clear.
that's the
Right.
coaching program. Yes,
That
yes.
is amazing. So I mean, I think that you are exemplifying everything. I love when you were talking about mindsets. I see that so clearly. Like even if you have, like you said, even if you have the strategy and the things like that, but you don't have the confidence to
Mhm.
come out and like it just falls flat. And then
Yes,
also having a someone to keep you accountable. The coach to keep
yes.
you accountable.
In my upbringing, it was all about figure it out, and you have to show it that you can make it. It was almost like a badge of
Oh
pride that
no.
I figure out all by myself, right?
Uh-huh.
And maybe when we move to the United States, it's almost like it goes to the next level. We need to show that we deserve to be here and we deserve to get to this position. And it's too
Mhm.
much pressure. Nobody
It
does it
is.
alone. Even the people that we see that are so successful, you don't see the entourage, you don't see the tribe, the community that they have behind
Yeah.
the scenes.
It takes a village. It really does take a village. Oh, wow. Okay. So I love everything that you're doing. Even in this conversation, you're showing your authentic self. Tell us where we can find your book and how can we be a part of your coaching program?
Absolutely, yes. So Intentional Unicorn. Remember that that's the name of the book. You can find it in Amazon, but you can find it also in any other stores, Walmart, Target that have them online. But Amazon is an Amazon bestseller book,
Right.
and everything else is Intentional Unicorn. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and I'm always sharing, like I mentioned before, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Anything I learn with stories, because sometimes I see people that share content, but they stay in the theory. But when they share an
Mm,
example, that's like, oh, okay, I get it. And
yes.
I'm usually sharing examples so that way it clicks and people then can do something with the learning, right? And apply it themselves. And then intentionalunicorn.com, that's where you can find me and get any inquiries, schedule an appointment with me and see how I can best help you or your organization.
Sorry. I was supposed to get. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right.